news and updates. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good holiday, and if you don't celebrate the holiday, I hope you're having a good day. In this video, I'm going to tell you about some things that I want to, well, go into, but I don't have time to make full videos for, including, but not limited to, more stuff about Kraut and myself, Kyle Chapman, aka Bass Stickman, and some videos that I've made that I can't show you on YouTube because, well, people on both the far left and the far right might get my YouTube channel in trouble if I try to do so, but I'll give you links to see it on Bitchute. Let's get into it. Okay, so you may or may not know that Kyle Chapman, well, he went to jail again, and his bail was set really high. However, some people met the 10% required to get him out of jail. He is now out of jail. For those of you who are asking why I took down my last video about Kyle Chapman, I'll explain. Usually when I talk with Kyle Chapman, I'm asking him for a public statement, and he gives me public statements. Whenever I ask him if I could put something in a video, he always says yes. However, this last time around, I did not make it perfectly clear that I was asking him for a statement for public consumption. So he gave me a statement, and then I put that statement in a video, and then he told me, hey, that was private. So I said, do you want me to take it down? And he said, yes, please take it down. So I did, and then he thanked me. But I plan to rework that video taking out the private stuff, and I will upload that at some point in the future. Also, I had a debate with a very extreme far-right person. I mean, the kind of person who, well, says things that even though I'm arguing against his views, if I were to put it on YouTube, it might actually get my channel shut down or in trouble. That video is titled, Racist, Race Realist Rube, Ryan, Rants and Raves Ridiculously. See the link below for that. I also did a video with a far-left idiot Antifa supporter, someone who claims to be in the Olympia/Seattle area Antifa. This person's very angry at how the interview went, and so I'm pretty sure he would try his best to get my channel shut down if I were to upload that to YouTube, because, you know, YouTube, they cater to SJWs. They have a very far left, politically correct, social justice warrior bias. I know it's just a ploy to make money, but that is the reality, folks. So see the links below to see that video on Bitchute. It's really funny. Also, I have a new video titled Antifa with Knife Runs into Traffic, Gets Hit, Tries to Blame it on Patriot Prayer, and Fails, and it's pretty funny. You don't worry, the person doesn't actually get injured by the, you know, there's a scratch. Okay, the person has a scratch, but then that person tried to lie and say that Patriot Prayer more or less forced them out into the street after macing this person. Meanwhile, this person was carrying a knife and was never maced. Also, folks, I had once uploaded a video to YouTube titled Exposing Quote-Unquote Journalists Alyssa Jeong Perry. In this video, I proved that this quote-unquote journalist lies for a living. So I uploaded that to YouTube, and then I got a letter from her editor's lawyer threatening to sue me. Well, I responded with, yeah, go ahead. This will be great for me and bad for you. It just makes me look good, makes you look bad. And that was that. But then YouTube basically said, look, if you don't remove this video, we don't know what's going to happen to your channel, but it's going to be bad. Then I got an email from YouTube telling me that I had better remove the video or else. Well, I did. I'm not proud of it, but I did. And I would do it again. I don't want my channel shut down. And I uploaded the video to Bitchute, and it seems to have mysteriously disappeared. But, you know, Bitchute is making changes. It could be just a glitch. But anyway, scroll down, see the links for that. Hopefully I can upload it again. I am also working on that interview that I did with Carlos a couple of months back. There are technical difficulties with the video that I'm trying to work out. However, I will do what I can with the video, and I will upload that in the future. I'm also still working on a video I've been working on for months. Basically, we're trying to identify the attackers, the people who attack Keith of Patriot Warrior Media, breaking it down so that we can identify who these people are. And we could use their help, so please look for that video in the future. Also, I plan to make a video about my letters to Eugene Weekly and the replies that those letters have received printed in Eugene Weekly. Just to tell you really quick, I had a letter published in Eugene Weekly in which I explained that I and Tabitha are both part Native American, how we are not racist, and how Antifa is not what they appear to be. In response to that, they printed a pro-Antifa letter in Eugene Weekly, which included, amongst other things, the statement that Tabitha and I, keep in mind this person knows that we're both part Native American, are not welcome in this county. Okay, so this is probably a white person telling two people who are part Native American, your kind's not welcome here. Yeah, so I've been trying to reply to that, but Eugene Weekly will not print my response letter. I've sent it about 5 times so far. So I'll make a video showing you all that in the future. Okay, finally, I'm pretty sure this is the last thing. Somebody named Woz Lee, who was in that Disco server with me in the whole Kraut task force thing, they made a video called Sub to Nearly Viral. And at 9 minutes and 3 seconds, you can see part of a little bit of a conversation between Kraut and I. If you scroll down and click the last link, it will take you exactly to 9 minutes and 3 seconds. So as you can see on the screen, on Monday, December 18th, 2017 at 2:35 a.m. for the person taking that screenshot, which would have been 12:35 a.m. at my time, Pacific time, I typed, quote, apparently I am a troll for asking if we have a ... unquote. You can't see the rest of what I wrote. Less than a minute later, Kraut responds with, pardon me? And then a couple hours later, I respond with, yes. Now, let me tell you what's going on there. That was right after Kraut and myself and a couple other people were in a vetted voice-to-voice room, or, voice chat room, whatever they call that. And they were speaking about stuff, and they mentioned the term alt-right a couple of times. When there was a lull in the conversation, I took that as an opportunity to ask, do we have an operating definition of the term alt-right so that we're all on the same... And I didn't finish my sentence before somebody said, fucking troll, and then I was kicked out of that group, or that, that server immediately. So then I went over to the text server, and as you can see, I started typing, apparently I'm a troll for asking if we have a, and, hopefully this comes out, but you'll see that the rest of my sentence was something to the effect of, operative definition of the term alt-right so that we're on the same page. And that's when Kraut came and typed, pardon me, and then at that point we went to voice, and he and I spoke in some sort of vetted room, and I tried to explain to him how it's really, really unwise to trust anyone who would respond to my question with such hostility. So Kraut and I had a conversation about this, or maybe you can call it a debate, for about maybe 5 or 10 minutes over voice. And pretty much what I was saying, hopefully the recordings come out. If anybody has the recordings, please send me a link. I have contact info below, but pretty much what I was saying was, Kraut, look, if you have somebody who's hostile to the question, how do we define alt-right, then that person, and probably others here, just wants to reserve the right to accuse people of things that are just vague and nebulous and troll words or weasel words like alt-right and Nazi and racist and etc. And we can't have that in this group if we are to maintain any sort of credibility. And I explained to him how a lot of people who have come to be my friends in the whole Berkeley movement have been accused of being white, racist, Nazis, and etc. when they are nothing of the sort. And near the end of the conversation, even though I know that he was just paying me lip service, he ended up with, Justin, it's okay, I like you, I'll take care of it, you're right. But he didn't actually mean that. And then a couple hours later I came back and I saw that Kraut had typed pardon me, and then for some reason, being so tired, I thought it was a new message, even though it was a couple hours old, and that's why I responded with yes. And then I realized, oh wait, I already responded to that, and we already talked, and, he and I don't see eye to eye. Well, folks, I tried to reason with Kraut. I really tried my best. Woz Lee, the guy that I gave you a link to below, in that video, he's talking about how people really should have stood up to Kraut. Really should have been the sort of devil's advocate. No pun intended, devil's advocate. But he was saying that people should have played the devil's advocate role.
I phrased it politely by saying, even with the best of intentions, groups can turn into echo chambers. What I'm actually trying to do there is get people on a server who don't give a fuck about trying to appease Kraut in some way. Who aren't looking to get a fucking guest spot and a shout out in the fucking video. I wanted people in that server who ideally hate Kraut just a tiny bit less than they hate the alt-right. Just enough to justify being on a server and being able to work with him, but not enough to give him any fucking courtesy or credit regarding anything. I wanted someone in there who the best you would ever get out of them is a, I guess it's alright. I wanted someone in there to challenge them at every fucking step of the way, because it needed that. It needed that fucking friction. It needed somebody to just sit in that fucking server all day and just go bullshit.
Well, I did. I mean, at a few points I was actually trying to get these people to kick me out of the server by challenging them with intelligent questions. And they never did kick me out. I had to leave. But that's my role. That's what I do. I tend to alienate a lot of people by playing the devil's advocate, but that's what I do. So there you go, folks. I hope you're having a good holiday. What the hell are you doing listening to this? Go be with loved ones, and if you or don't have anybody to be with, well, then go masturbate. I mean, love yourself. Just kidding, but not really. Alright, folks. Have a good one. Hey, don't click off this video yet. I have something very important to tell you. Politically correct media monopolies and censorship. People, periodic, preposterous, paranoid, politically correct, puritanical purges prevail. Maniacal, malicious, monolithic media monopolies upon us impose their impulsive inquisitions. I'm talking about YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Google, and things are just starting, folks. They're just starting. The purges of all dissenting opinion, all heretical thought, all the infidels and the heretics will be purged from these monolithic, malicious media monopolies. So, folks, make sure you scroll down, click on the links, see my backup channels, my backup social media for as long as they stay up, Twitter, Facebook, my alternate YouTube channel, Just Infidel, Just Infidel. And then there's the social media platforms that are sort of outside of this politically correct jihad. I'm talking about Minds, for example, and Gab, and Bitchute, which is like YouTube. Also, even if you have already subscribed to my channel, make sure that you are still subscribed, because they do unsubscribe people. And make sure you have clicked this little bell icon right here, otherwise they'll never tell you when I have a new video out. Now, folks, you never know when this particular YouTube channel will just disappear. And folks, I've gotten in so much trouble with my YouTube channel time and time again. I have no idea why they still let me upload videos and why you can see them, but you can, at least for now. But you never know when that's going to disappear. So, scroll down, click on the links below, make sure you subscribe, follow me, etc. That way, when the axe finally does fall upon me, you have recourse to see my videos anyway. Scroll down, leave me a comment, click on the link, subscribe to me on my backup stuff, follow me, etc. I'll follow you back. Thank you very much for watching. Peace, love, freedom, and equality.